Hola everyone. Thank you for joining this presentation today. I should maybe stand here. Nice to see so many of you still going strong in the last couple of hours this conference today. Our communication project we called Navigate Pure with Lise and are primarily targeted to all the researchers at our university, Aalborg University. We don't know if you have ever experienced researchers making the wrong template, no, or finding incomplete registrations in Pure, or finding content with wrong information. No, we have. And we are trying to solve this problem by providing some tools to researchers to easily navigate Pure. In this presentation, we will provide some of these tools to you to inspire you to take them home and use them as well. Yeah. In our line of work, we do a lot of researching, collecting data on researchers' activities to provide analysis on the trends from the different institutions to point a broader picture of these trends. So it's essential that the data is correct and extensional so we can make the best analysis for these. And it's not always easy to know what the researchers are doing. Some of them are attending conferences around the world and writing on books and articles, and we have no chance to know what the researchers are doing. So we rely heavily on the researchers to provide us these data by registering it in Pure. So today we would like to raise a question: how do we narrow the gap between the researchers and their inputs and the administrative personnel who make all the analysis on these data today? My name is Steffen. I've been at the VBN team since February this year.
And I'm Lise. I've been in the VBN team for about a year, so it's safe to say that we are both pretty new to Pure.
And just to clarify, the VBN team is the Pure team at Aalborg University.
So in the VBN team, we want to have as much research output as possible covered in Pure, while at the same time have a great data quality. But we need researchers to register the outputs that we cannot find automatically. And therefore, we need to make it as easy as possible to register the outputs that we cannot find automatically in order to achieve our shared goals.
Many of our researchers says that Pure is not easy to use. It's like a jungle to navigate around. Many of them doesn't know how to do it. They don't know why they need to register it, and they don't know what they can register in Pure. Many of them are also finding trouble having the time to register all their activities. They are making research and teachings and so on. And also a few have been researchers all their life, so they feel like they should know how to register these. And when they don't, they are having trouble asking for help. And some of them also question what's in it for them, and does it even make a difference if they register in Pure or not. And this raises some questions. It's troubling to navigate Pure, it's not easy, and they're having a hard time, some of them.
So we would like to build bridge between these two worlds with our new communication project that we like to call Navigate Pure with Ease. And it mainly consists of video guides on how to navigate Pure and decision trees on how to find the correct template in Pure. And we also have created a brand new product quite recently, actually, just like last week, so we weren't able to include it in the presentation that we had to upload for this conference. So it's super new.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This guide is our VBN profile, the portal for Pure. So this guide should guide the researchers to where they should change these information in their profile. This is also a simple template for how a profile should look like or could look like to make the best impact and make it easier to find. So we will provide this guide for the researchers, and they can just follow the dots and click on the links to find a guide on how to change this information. And yeah. And this new communication project builds on already existing communication. We have written guides on researchers' websites, like the picture you see here. This one is for a journal article in a 3-step bullet point. 1, log into Pure. Step 2, fill in the blanks. And step 3, add links and PDFs. So a simple one, and it mostly appeals to the researchers who knows what to do and how to do it. We also provide face-to-face, email and phone guidance to all our researchers who doesn't know what to do and how to do it, as well as physical and online courses that makes them boost their profiles and help them set up their profiles and registering things in Pure.
So a lot of the mistakes that we see in Pure relate to the choice of templates. For instance, PhD students make the mistake of, when they have to submit their PhD thesis, they register it as a thesis that has already been assessed and defended. And this means that it is not processed in the system in the right way. We even have an example of a PhD student who found out that he did this like 3 months too late, and then his studies were delayed. So this has serious consequences, and we need to be much better at communicating this to find solutions. Yes. Another common template mistake that we see relate to the output types for conferences, because this is a super tricky genre. There's so many different templates you can choose from, and it's really difficult, especially as a new researcher, to find out where does my work fit in? What did I bring for this conference? So it's really important, though, to differentiate between these different templates at our university. Some template types are for output types that are rewarded financially according to our research indicator that was presented at the conference last year. So if you don't get it right, this has consequences. So again, we need to be much, much better at communicating this. Yes, and the solution that we have now is decision trees. Like, I've put some on your chairs, where you follow a series of yes or no questions that will eventually lead you to the correct template. So, like, first of all, what can I register in Pure when I have attended a conference? So the first question is, did you even bring a contribution, yes or no? If you didn't, you can register it as an activity. If you did bring something, so was it a written contribution, yes or no? Did it have an ISBN number, etc.? So eventually this would get you to the right template. So it's a very simple tool, like it could be a poster, and we just created this and put it on the website.
Another common mistake we see a lot is incorrect or missing information on the registrations. In our team, it's very important to have the correct information to validate the publications correctly. Like attending an event, we'll need to know if the event was actually held, so a link to the event would help us, or another adding the event to the publication would also help us a lot to find the event and know if it was actually there. As well as journal articles, we'll need the publisher registered as well, so we can find the article itself, to make it easier to validate these. So incorrect or missing information makes our job a lot more difficult. Yeah. We also had a demand for simple instructions on how to do these. At one case, we were asked to make a 3-bullet point guide on how to register a project based on an award, or the other way around. And we could do that, but it will look something like these 3 bullets. So that's a lot of text to read and can be quite difficult to follow along. So instead, we made video guides to provide a simple step-by-step guide on how to register different activities and publications, all of the outputs, as well as how to set up your profile in Pure. They are step-by-step guides used by making screen grabs from Pure, navigating around, and with text-to-speak software, so they tell them how to do this. And today we actually took one of those videos with us to show a little screen grab to you. So we hope the technique will work.
In this video you will learn, step by step, how to register an article published in a journal. Start by logging into Pure using your AAU username and password. Once you've gained access to Pure, click the green/orange Add Content button on the right-hand side. Then choose Research Output from the menu on the left. Click on Contribution to Journal, and then Journal Article. A new window will open with the article registration form. From there, you will mark what type of publication category your article is. When choosing either research or commissioned, an additional field will become available. Here you will mark whether the article has been, or will be, peer-reviewed or not. Next, choose the publication status. Here you can add dates for the different steps in the publication process. If the article is published, add the date for publication, or change the status and add the relevant date for that.
Yep. Can you switch?
You can also add dates for other steps regarding your publication.
Cool. And we know with the new update, the interface was changed.
Yeah.
Quite a small bit. So there's some work for us to keep these up to date and make these guides work with the current Pure versions. But I hope it gives a little some information or inspiration for something you can do that. Yeah. And now that we talked a little about behind the scenes at what we do and some of these tools here, we would like to ask you in the room here and start a discussion about how could we take this communication project further. It could also be more like a brainstorm. What do you do at your institutions, and how could we level this up a bit? Yeah, I think you will moderate the room.
Just please raise your hand.
There's more. It's not.
I guess it's not finished.
There's a little more.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not finished. It's a brainstorming phase right now.
Yep.
So I guess if you have any opinions or feedback, please raise your hand.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you guys. I'm Ellen from Lund University. We also make videos, especially these type of things where you explain to the researcher, okay, go to the left menu, go down, click on this, and so on and so forth. So I think that's a really good way to get to them, because usually they just want to know how to do something, and a video can be a really good way of doing it. We have gotten feedback from our researchers that some actually don't enjoy videos at all. So when we do this on the website, we also do a description below. So we usually use a, what is it called? Dragspel. An accordion. Yeah, this is an accordion function, so that you have two tabs that downfolds. So you have the video on top, and you go video description on how to do this, and then you have description how to do this, which makes it even more accessible for those who actually don't enjoy watching videos. We didn't know this was the case, but we started doing this. So that's a thing that we do that you potentially could do. You want to say something?
Yep. We also did, because we also had the problem with the interface changing. So we did this stunt with with adding a. We went into our videos and we added like a box saying, okay, you might experience that it looks a little bit different, just to save us some time, not to redo all videos at this point.
Like mostly add new content button, because that's something that you often goes like, go to the add content, the green add content button and click on it and to do X. And then we just pop up a video that goes, in the new interface, this will look like this instead. It has jumped up into the menu at the top of the video. So, So if you don't want to redo the entire video, maybe you can do that instead. Yeah.
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 I might do that.
Yeah. Cheers. Okay.